Now they hear me when I tell Daniel make him come out. Now they hear me when I tell Daniel make him come out. Now they hear me when I tell Daniel make him come out. Let's watch. Let's watch. Pewnie na początku czuję. Oj, 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 wow. Ojej. No.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Haaland. Collar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Over to the other side. That's really well cleared. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, in your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Haaland. Oh, this is a great position. Can he put it away? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ernest gets it away. And it's Thuram. Baron.
Footballing with usually identifies.
It's a mighty effort! And he's done it! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Big chance! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, nicely intercepted. Figo. Ernest. He could be in here. Roberto Carlos. It's Roberto Carlos! He's missed, but not by that far. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Thuram. Passing nice and neat. Collar. There's the hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. That's an excellent interception. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. And he lines up, he gets big! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Kohler demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Baron.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Rijkaard. Turan. That is ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Roberto Carlos. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Maldini. And that's not going to reach. Maldini is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neatly clipped into space.
2 added minutes.
And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That looks a good ball through. Great ball, and he's had a hit! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we're underway again. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Haaland. Oh, smashing header! Really well taken goal. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort, simply fantastic.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played out towards the right wing. He is through here. Veron did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Roberto Carlos. Defending was strong and firm. Now he's off and running. And it's Veron. Kohler. Haaland. And he's cut it out.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank.
Wow, no head up.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
Araujo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Stood up well to him there. Roberto Carlos.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well timed, excellent interception. Nice, ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
And the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. He could be in here. Hernes. That's been cut out, well played. Roberto Carlos in acres of space out wide. Thuram. Veron. Collier. And he cuts out the supply. Vieira. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Vieira. Kola. And he's intervened well there.
Ah!
And it's Veron. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Veron.
Oh.
It's been cut short. Haaland. Haaland! And that is a little undercooked.
This is what good chemistry is all
Up he
about.
goes! Goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's running through. Collar!
Come on now.
Brought out the best in the keeper. Roberto Carlos. Now Davids. Makaleli. And it's Cruyff. Arsenal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And that's been well dealt with.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Haaland! Oh, what a ball he's in here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played back in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Makaleli with the clearance. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Today, please take some
Collar
time out to
on
give
the
your
score
support
sheet
to our
3
best stadium
times.
partner.
Very much the man. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. But as you can see, we've already started here. Haaland is herring after that one. Makaleli. Oh, and he's through the middle. Shevchenko. And here's Ballaz! Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that's well seen too.
Not very fast.
Well read, nice interception. And here's Haaland.
Okay.
Short changes him with that pass.
Oh.
Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power.
Has a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's managed to get rid. And pull it! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. And he cuts out the supply. Costa-Curta. And it's Gullit. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's well spotted. It's really well cleared. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's been picked out. Shevchenko! Defending of the desperate variety. Collar. Veron. He's played him through. Brilliantly cut out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Great chance!
Oh,
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Great hit! Gullit gets a good foot in there. Turan. Tomiyasu, a player who needs no introduction. Collar. Collar, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vieira.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Rummenigge is flagged offside. Gullit looks to get on the end of this. Offside again. He's had it taken off him. Veron. Collar. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Played back in. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Turan. Haaland has played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Shevchenko is in a really good position out wide. Very nicely done. Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. This is their second corner of the game. Araujo tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Varane. It's a good spell of possession, this. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Varane. Varane. It's goal kick. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. The less said about that pass, the better. Araujo. That's a little off target. Oh, and he's through the middle. Roberto Carlos. It's Roberto Carlos! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the action is back on the way.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Vardiol calmly anticipates. Vardiol with the clearance. Well, now here's a good... Oh, he's been caught! Rummenigge! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Davids. Oh, that was vital. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh no, this does not... Rummenigge! In he goes again! It's fallen kindly here! Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Some resolute defending there. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking them out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And Shevchenko. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Rummenigge. Vieira.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And he welcomes it in. And it's Hullet. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. And Hullet! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Well timed, excellent interception. Just about up to 75 minutes. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's intervened well there. Baron.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Shevchenko! He should have put that one away.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Makaleli. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge! Oh, and that should have been two.
Rummenigge has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper's pulled off the impossible.
Oh, I see it. You go.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
You got that tracker.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Okay, got that tracker.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
That's been cut out, well played. Rummenigge. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pinches it off him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good alertness.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, Red, nice interception. It's just beyond his reach. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Come out again.
And after all of that...
Everything I could do you. $1,000. It was okay.
Don't tell about that thing.
Don't tell. That's not what I'm She talk. She will take her to say talk about that. I bring them up.
We've seen the best of friends.
So the best for friends now.
You play tomorrow.
Who, me? What time?
And for our appointment.
This you know. I don't want to show my meetings go earlier than so I know.
You know, say you get appointment.
Yeah, I can even book that time off, but I will just block them for my calendar. Nobody to bother me at that time. If anybody go check my calendar, they will just say I'm occupied. So I just assume so I do. Understand? So,
I need to use take pictures.
okay, I look the one so it's select, right?
Mm.
So when I look all now, then compare them with the one so you just like, but I trust your eyes. So I hope you should. Yeah, okay, okay. Get one. No get, I don't know why. Enjoy it. They really enjoy it.
Look for things. Only up.
Yeah, I'm free for when? For morning. Apart from. I don't know the name. But it's getting better now so far. Getting better so far.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball.
And the shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So, a breakthrough already.
Yeah. And it's Veron. No, that was never going to make it. Davids. Well, we expected better, and so did he. No way through. Passes short and sharp. Rummenigge. Now the finish! And he's there to belt it away. So just the one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
pull it. Rummenigge. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Veron. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Passing is crisp and sharp. Out of play for a goal kick. Costa Curta cuts it out. He's had it taken off him. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, played through for the wide man. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Davids. Now it's Hullet. Veron. Vieira. Haaland. Koller. Makalele. That's been cut out, well played. And he welcomes it in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dixon. Maldini. Thuram. Now Veron. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Roberto Carlos. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Veron. Koller. And he's had it nicked away. There's alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Defending was strong and firm. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Cruyff. And that's cause for mild irritation. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he's been shifted off it. Oh, perfectly measured that. Costa Curta. And that interception was most necessary. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pass just lacking in accuracy. There's the hit! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And that's put paid to a promising move. Haaland. Collar. And he's got the beating of his man. And that's been won straight back. Oh, can he get onto this? Collar. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Maldini. Now it's Cruyff. No, he's just misjudged that one. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And he's intervened well there. Vardiol gets good distance on it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Beckham under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force.
Collar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Danger averted for now. And that has put paid to that.
The attendance for this match was
Makaleli.
60,179.
The error shows great strength. Roberto Carlos. That's a decent hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great hit! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tomiyasu gets across to intercept that. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Maldini deals with that comfortably. Davids. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Chance here to counter. Makaleli. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Collar. Veron. And he's managed to get rid. And that is a little undercooked. Now that looks a decent... Haaland!
That's just playing it safe and simple. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Collar. Now then, Collar! And that would have been game, set and match.
Kohler really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 18, Johan Cruyff. Number 13, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 6, Roberto Carlos. Number 3, Vardiol.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 14, Messi. Number
Well
7,
seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu. Number 15.
Arsenal
Franz
are stuck in
Beckenbauer.
Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted. Thuram gets over and intercepts, and it's played forward. Pullet. This is promising. Chance for the header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Vieira calmly anticipates. Messi. And he's found a way past.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's had a shot!
Offside.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
No stop.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11.
We have got changes here
Bullet.
from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 8, Raul. Substitution in progress.
And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of
You
our
look back
fan
on the
club
game then, Jim.
celebrating their
Well, that was a
wedding
hard-fought
anniversary
win
today.
with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.